Hey guys, BJ Dollar here, and I'm about to share with you my big idea. But before I do that, based on a conversation I just had with my buddy Aaron, I thought that I needed to do a little bit of training, put a little bit of information out there for you guys. Okay. Um, I talked to Aaron and I was kind of telling him ahead of time, about my big idea and how you can literally just, a part of it is buying per lead, paying per lead. And I need to tell you all about this because apparently it turns out that he had never heard of this and he had gotten it confused with buying a list, and he thought that pay per click would be more profitable. And let me tell you guys something, because it made me think that a lot of you may not know this either. Did you actually know that you can actually just pay per the person that opts into your page via pay per click, solo ads, you name it, from providers instead of paying per click? Okay. A lot of us run pay per click campaigns, pay per click co ops, and a lot of us only think that pay per click is allowed. It's the only thing that's out there. Well, actually, guys, you can actually just pay. You'll pay a little bit more, but you'll pay per opt in, per person who opts into your page. But in the long run, you may be paying less. Let me just give you, because I'm a numbers guy, let me give you some examples with my own traffic agency as the example, okay? We run a dollar per click pay per click co-op, okay, and every single click costs you $1. Now, for $2.20 to $2.50, you can get a pay per opt-in. Okay, now let me use some metrics. Let me show you just a little bit. What if it cost 4 clicks to get that opt-in? Then really you would be paying $4 per opt-in, or you can turn around and pay the $2.50 per opt-in, and you've actually saved yourself $1.50 per click, or $1.50 per opt-in. So think about that, guys. Think about those metrics. But anyway, now that I've kind of opened your mind and let you know that something like this is possible, let me talk about the importance of getting to the event and where my mastermind actually came from, or my master idea actually came from. Okay, I walked into Chicago and I sat down and I started to contemplate. I said, you know what? I really want to help some people and I really want to take my own personal business to the next level. And two important things happened from that simple mindset shift. Okay. Number one, Vic had a awesome conversation with me, and then a great speech on stage that kind of started to form this idea and give it to me, wrap it around my brain. And then I talked to my provider, one of my 12 traffic providers in my traffic agency, and he gave me the missing piece to put together to bring an idea so big that it's going to change lots and lots and lots and lots and lots of lives. Okay, so now let me kind of tell you about the idea, because I wanted to give you guys this heads up. I wanted to tell you guys about it first because I'm announcing this in a Google Hangout officially live if all the spots aren't taken up. Okay, um, I have a traffic agency. As you just heard me say, my partner and I formed a traffic agency, and we went out and we got 12 providers that we know, like, and trust that we've been working with for the past 11 months. You see, for the past 11 months, I've been what's known as a traffic investor. I've been investing my money and co-op money into traffic deals. Some of them have been good, some of them have been great, some of them have been bad, some of them have been super successful, some of them have been okay, some of them have failed. I've had some flops, I've had some successes, I've had some okays, I've had some goods, and here's the point. I tested it for 11 months, I got the 12 that I want to work with, period, and then I cut the rest out. So with that being said, one of my providers actually showed up at the event. He wanted to have a conversation with me. He wanted to announce something big, and I didn't know what it was, so I met up with him, and here's what he told me. Okay, for a while I had been buying per click from him. Okay, and obviously you know that if you're in our traffic agency because you've run a couple of co-ops and you've seen what the results are. You've seen that you can buy per click. But he just told me today, or not today, but he just told me that day when we had the conversation that he was going to cut to the chase, whip out, and get us straight to success, let us shortcuts to success, and here's what's up. He's now offering us a per opt-in package. Okay, we don't pay per click anymore. We can. I still offer pay per click if you guys have some like high converting funnel that converts at like a 50 to 60% opt-in rate like Lisa Diane's pages does, and you just don't want to pay per lead because you're paying less per click. But literally, guys, you can cut out the BS with your Empower Network capture page, which doesn't convert very high on opt-ins, and you can just pay per click. Now check this out. That put that together in my head, and I said, oh my God, well, I got to start offering this. So now we have leads that you can buy, clicks that you can buy for $2.50 per lead. That's badass. And depending upon the volume you buy, it'll drop all the way down to $2.20 or $2. Okay, so all the way down depending upon the volume you get. But then Vic put something in my head. Vic helped me get something in my head that changed everything. He put into perspective what he does. And like Tracy Walker says, when a man who makes $700,000 in a single month talks, you need to shut up and listen. Okay, so here's what Vic said he does. He gets results, any sort of results. When he first started, he gave this example. He got 20 leads in a single day. He sent a broadcast out to those 20 leads and he said, hey, I got 20 leads in a single day. Check this out. I'm going to flat out give you what I did to get those 20 leads absolutely for free if you come out in 2 days and check out my live webinar. I'm going to teach you and I'm going to show you how I did it, just to say thank you for being a part of my list and helping me build my business. Okay? And he turned around and he said, that built a relationship with those leads. And then on that webinar, train a little bit. Like I always, if you hear me preach, I talk training first, then close. And then you sell them. And that's how Vic has built his empire. And like I said, he's a man that makes $700,000 in a single month. So when he talks, you should shut up and listen to it. Okay? So literally, guys, with that being said, and that being the case, here's what happened. I sat down, and if you weren't part of the mastermind meeting Sunday night with me, then you truly missed out. Because I taught on Facebook marketing, Twitter marketing, blogging, I talked on video marketing, I told you how to build an empire using free leads, and then I taught you the ins and outs, the do's and don'ts, and the rights and wrongs of paid advertising. But then at the end, which is why I'm sending this video to all of you, because you clicked like, you wanted to know what the big idea was, I came out with something that fired up the room. You know, there was only 13 of us, but 7 of them got into this. So that tells you the power of what's really going on, the power of this big idea and why you need to be a part of it as well. Okay? I offered this. I'm going to do a per opt-in package with you guys, and I'm going to create a duplication of the big idea, but something that Vic couldn't do. Okay? Here's how this works. You're going to buy 1,000 opt-ins from me. Okay, I'm going to cut the price all the way down to $2.20 per opt-in, saving you 30 cents per opt-in. And I'm going to track it all for us. Okay, it's going to go into your Aweber, your GetResponse, whatever your thing is, but it's going to go through my hyper tracker. So I don't keep the lead, but I do get to tally them up. So then check this out. In my hyper tracker back office, it's going to show something. It's going to show the amount of revenue earned, which is the amount of revenue spent to buy the leads. And it's going to show how many leads were acquired, how many sales were made, and how much the revenue per those sales are in the back office. So let me give you an example. I'm opening this up to 30 people. So here's how the numbers will look. Okay, I'll be able to sit down and see $66,000 revenue generated, 30,000 leads, and I broke down the numbers of Empower Network, but the numbers aren't needed here. Okay, you don't need to hear how that should produce 900 sales right away. I don't want to tell you guys that. Why? Because a 3% sales rate doesn't mean anything, because Vic's sales rates are through the roof because of what he does. So we're going to be able to turn around and say, yes, there's $66,000 generated, 30,000 leads generated. Come out I'm going to do all of this, by the way. So check out how this works. I'm going to log into my HyperTracker. I'm going to cut a video. Hey guys, this is BJ Dalla, and in the last 7 days, I generated $66,000 and brought in 30,000 leads, and I want to show you exactly how I did it absolutely for free if you come out in 2 days and be a part of my webinar where I'm going to train you how to do this and give you an opportunity of a lifetime. Thank you for being a part of my team or my business partners teams. I'll see you at the bank. Take care. Okay, so that's going to be done. Now, if you guys don't know anything about me, you know that I'm probably the best video marketer that is willing to help out. You know, there's some better ones, Simon Stepsis, David Wood, obviously, but I'm the best one that isn't so focused on just his team or just his vision that I'm still willing to help you guys out. So to be able to leverage my video sales ability is going to be huge for you. Here's the next step. Here's the next part of this. Okay, you guys are going to get that video, you're going to get that email, you're going to get to send it out to your leads. Now, if you guys also have pre-existing leads, I can't stop you from sending them that invite. You know, it's not going to be a part of that co-op, but you can still blast it to your entire list so they can come out and watch. Here's the most badass part. Okay, a member of my prosperity team's alliance, as I'll call it, is a little bit of a web designer. He's created this software that lets me throw a video on a page, throw a buy button on a page, and that link generated at the end is my username ID. But if you take out my username ID and you put in your Ian username ID, that buy button becomes your Ian checkout page. So the same person can send out the same page, but switch out the affiliate link in it, and when your people on your list click the buy button, it goes to your Ian page, not mine. So check out how this works. So then I create the page, I create the video, I put it on the page, and I give you all the page. You send it out to your people, they all come out and watch. And I go through what I call my hurricane of cash, the ability to write your own paycheck presentation. Okay. And in that, I actually, because I'm a numbers guy, break down the numbers of Empower Network. I show you how to get to $10,000 a month, $30,000 a month, $50,000 a month, even $100,000 a month using a formula. And the craziest part is the formula is the same, it's just the numbers that change. You know, the amount of leads you need, or the amount of, advertising money you need to spend, or the amount of products you need to own in the Empower Network funnel, things like that. And I show them how to do it with real numbers and how it all really plays out and works. And that is through the roof. And here's the truth. This will be the best presentation I've ever done in my life because I've never had those kind of numbers to play with. I've never been able to show results like $66,000 and 30,000 leads in a single week. I've never been able to, because I've always been doing this myself, I've never been able to harness some numbers, some big ideas, some plans that make me look like the greatest things in sliced bread and let me use my sales ability plus, social proof to really take this to the next level. So I'm looking for 30 people who believe in my idea, who believe in me, who want to lock arms with me, and who want to make a huge splash right now, and who aren't thinking about anything else than bettering their business and taking their business to the next level. Literally, guys, I'm only opening this up to 30 people. One, because I know that there will be a lot of hand holding involved already. I know that in my mind it just sounds like, well, let me just send them the emails. Let me tell them exactly what they need to do, switch my username out with theirs, and then let's rock and roll from there. But I know that I'm going to hear from people daily, constantly. Okay, I know that people are going to ask me questions. They're going to ask me for help. They're going to ask me for advice. So I don't want more than 30 people doing that. Plus, to be honest, I have to collect all of these funds. Okay, and it's already going to be a little bit risky with my 2 PayPal accounts and my merchant account. It very well, it very well would shut down every single one of them if I offered it up to everybody. Because I know the power of this, and I know what's going on, and I know how every single person would be ecstatic to join this and would really want in. But I'm only looking for 30 because I know I can handle that. I know I can bring in that amount of funds and send that out, and nothing will go wrong with that. And I don't want to hold everyone's hand. I don't want to hold 100 people's hand. Okay? Literally, guys, I want you to join forces with me. Lock in. I don't care if you're on my team or not. Lock into this vision, this plan, this goal. Let me take the stronghold, do all the work. You just supply up the funds to get leads yourself that go into your AWeber, your GetResponse, your you name it. And then let me sell them and you keep all the cash. Period. Sound like a good deal? Well, there's only 30 spots available. You reply back to this Facebook message that you're getting. You let me know that you're in. And you then send a PayPal fund of, yeah, $2,200. It's not the $2.50 price, so it's not $2,500 like I'm going to start offering clicks for. I'm literally going to do this not to get rich off of you, but to get rich with all of you. Okay, I'm not looking to tax you guys and make a good profit off of this. I'm looking to give you guys the best deal that I can and still be able to take this business to the next level and help everybody flourish. Okay, you guys get 1,000 leads for $2 or $2,200. You guys get the sales closing ability of the best video marketer in our industry, and you can send this out to your entire list if you already have pre-existing leads. It doesn't have to just be for those 1,000 people. This is the biggest deal, the biggest idea, the biggest plan that's ever come together. And if it works out this time, I'll do it again and we'll have even bigger results. But this is the bare minimum of what I want to do because my conviction says do it. Okay, I've had in that group of 13, I would have had all 13 of them had I let somebody come in at whatever they could afford. But literally, guys, my conviction says one, I already know that I'll get 30 between you guys who get first priority, and there's 60 of you who like my statuses between the two of them and ask for more information about my big idea. And then two, I have mastermind groups and Facebook groups that I own with hundreds of people in them that all buy traffic from me. So I already know that I'm going to get 30 who are looking for this. But you guys get first priority, you get first stab at it. And tomorrow night, Wednesday night, on live Google Hangout, I'm announcing this idea. I'm announcing this plan. I'm letting it go and I'm letting it rock and roll. And whoever comes in, comes in. But it's only the first 30, then the rest are cut out. You can still buy leads from me, but you won't be able to be a part of this big idea mastermind. So take a chance, take control, take this opportunity take the bull by the horns right now and get involved. Okay? Send me a reply message letting me know you're in. It's $2,200 for the 1,000 leads plus the sales closing ability of myself to close all of your leads for you. And we'll get this rocking and rolling. I'll throw you in a group of 30, my secret mastermind group, and I'll give you the training that I did at the actual event, the mastermind training, since you guys didn't get to hear what I trained about on Facebook, Twitter, and all that stuff. But right now, let's get you in. So send me a reply back saying you want to be one of the 30, and then send $2,200 to Chris Rocks 22, ChrysRocks 22 at yahoo.com, and make sure you mark it personal, guys, because otherwise they'll take out fees and it'll kill it. There won't be enough there to do. It'll be way too many fees. So it has to be a personal send out, or you have to also cover the cost of the fees so that we get $2,200 to send to our provider. Okay. Other than that, I'll also send you the details of when it all runs. but you only have until Sunday night to send me those funds. So if you send me a Facebook message and you said, hey, I want to be one of your 30, you have until Sunday night to send me those funds. So right away, get it in, get it done. I'm BJ Dollar, and I'll see you at the bank. Take care.